everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Bucs are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Pats team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First carry now for Doug Martin. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down following the run. Winston gives to Martin on the draw. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Winston from the gun on third down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. first down. Here's the run with Martin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Martin. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On 2nd down, Winston again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Throwing, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Winston now. A dump off to Sims. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They needed 17 on third down, and that's exactly what they got. And they've got it here with a first down. Jameis to throw it. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Carry here for Charles Sims. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
So the Patriots coming out now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense Not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Henderson. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
He was a cover guy for Madden in 2016, but I don't think Gronk saw that as being his highlight for the year. What did he have, 25 catches for the season? Only 8 games, went down for good right before Thanksgiving. You know he wants to be back with a vengeance in 2017.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Easy.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he motions the wide receiver. They do go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be... alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Brady on third down. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the sideline and complete to Gronkowski. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gronkowski for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And Gronkowski's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They try again with Lewis. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. Lewis has the 1st down and then some. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
This is Lewis. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. This is James White, and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Ready. Blue lady. Check. Here we go.
Here's Winston. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Snags it for the pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. On 1st and 10, Winston. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Winston. And Wilson has it. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
AT's moving. AT's moving. Ready. Blue ready. Trip. Easy. Sonic. Ready. Blue ready.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Wilson's got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alan Branch able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Second down, Winston. Dancing to his left. Drops it off to Martin. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on one. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 4th down, Winston. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And a 10th carry here for Martin, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
In motion, Gronkowski. In motion, the tight end. Again, it's Lewis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Brady. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Brady to throw on second down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. To throw is Winston. Steps away to his left. And he's got room. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Bucs on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll look to to throw. He's got Evans. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now a first down following that long gain. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Winston. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Winston. Goes underneath to Martin. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Now Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Winston to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Patriots. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I'd take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Now Lewis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Shedding the tackle. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
First throw of overtime for Brady. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. And something tells me the moment of overtime won't be too big for number 12, Tom Brady.
Well, the best that have ever played have always taken big moments and treated them as little moments, right? Each play is going to be kind of the same, but they know how to rise to the occasion as well. And let's face it, Tom Brady, I think he'll enjoy playing in overtime and trying to be the guy that leads his team to victory.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Lewis has the first down and then some. Past the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence